Another Be Real Friday, and today I get the pleasure of being with
Matthew Harker.
Matthew. You are a father of quite a large family.
My wife is Colin, and I have 9 children, 8 living with us here in the USA, and 1 living with the living Father and the risen living Son. We're waiting for that grand reunion. Well, every year I read through the Bible, cover to cover, and about 2.5 years ago I thought I would start posting through Instagram, and I was a part of this community and a social media called Discord. And I posted there, and I went through the Bible, kind of hitting a lot of the highlights. And I just ended in September, and that's when Drew came to me and said, "Hey, I'd like to throw you spare keys to our Instagram account, and I know you're starting over again that you want to start posting in our Instagram account." So I'm starting over again, going through the whole Bible again, and then started posting on Instagram. So it's been a blessing. Oh yes, I wrote a sports devotional called Let's Play God's Way. It came from I used to help with the sports ministry at a church, and the leader led 2 guys to Christ. And I searched for a kind of like a devotional that hooks them with their passion of sports with the Bible. And there's a lot of sports figures out there that wrote books, but it's more about them, them or their, self biographies or whatever. So, but there wasn't really like a 30-day or whatever devotional. And so the Lord inspired me to write it, and I wrote one, and so it's been had really good, positive feedback from it.
So Matthew, obviously Christ is a huge influence on your adult life. Would you like to tell us the story of how Christ has impacted your life?
I was saved when I was 4, and grew up in a Christian home, but in my early tween years, before teen, I had an older relative that sexually abused me, and then I kind of just started drifting away from Christ. I was accepted to go to Moody Bible Institute, but I jumped ship and went to the Navy, and sailed to Tarshish, Japan. But yeah, I ran from the Lord because I was just confused and really didn't, grasp hold of Him through that drama, and I ran from Him. And so I was, at the lowest part of despair, and then Christ reached out His hand, brought me back, and so I've been living for Him ever since.
I love it. Well, Matthew, thank you for coming in for us today. Your story is certainly an incredible testimony